Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So around 2 weeks ago, Samsung released the One UI 8.5 stable update for the Galaxy S23 series. I have been using it on my Galaxy S23 FE for around 2 weeks now. And since the Galaxy S23 FE shares a lot of same software experience as the rest of S23 lineup, so most of things I will talk about in this video should also apply to the Galaxy S23 and S23 Ultra. So now I think it's the perfect time to share my real experience with One UI 8.5, or you can call it my review as well after using this update for 2 weeks. So in this video, I will talk about the battery life, heating, performance, RAM management, camera quality, Galaxy AI features, bugs, new features, and whether you should update or not. First of all, let's talk about the performance and the animations. And this is the one area where Samsung has done a pretty good job in One UI 8.5. Compared to before, the overall UI feels a little more polished, animations are smooth, apps opening feels nice, and scrolling also feels smooth most of the times. Now, is there a massive difference in animation and smoothness compared to One UI 8.0? My answer is no, but after using the phone for 2 weeks, I can definitely feel that Samsung has made some improvements in overall smoothness. So when it comes to daily performance, I don't have any major complaints. Now let's talk about battery life. And for me, this is probably one of the biggest disappointments with One UI 8.5. Now keep in mind that my Galaxy S23 FE is already 3 years old and I'm a very heavy user. So I don't really track screen on time every day, but based on my daily uses, I personally feel battery backup is slightly lower compared to One UI 8. I was hoping Samsung would improve battery life with this update, but in my experience, in 2 weeks, I did not notice any improvements. In fact, battery drain feels a little more noticeable than before. Now, your experience may be different depending on your users, but this is what I personally noticed after using this update for 2 weeks. If you guys ask me about screen on time, as I told you before that I don't track screen on time, but the average I get around 3 hours or 3.5 hours of screen on time. As I told you that I'm a very heavy user, so I do multitasking, I do editing, I record videos, etc. So I get around 3 hour or sometimes 3.5 hour of screen on time after updating to One UI 8.5, because you already know that S23 FE has a huge battery drain issue, but getting 3 hours is also a good, I guess. Now guys, let's talk about heating issue. You all know, if you are a user of S23 FE, S23 FE has a huge heating issue. And again, this is another area where I notice some issues. The phone definitely gets warmer than before in certain situations, especially while doing speed charging, using the camera for a longer time, playing games like PUBG, or doing editing while importing video, or doing heavy multitask. The phone gets heat a bit. So Samsung, as I told you before, Samsung S23 FE has a heating issue from the beginning only, but I feel that after updating to One UI 8.5, the heating issue is slightly what we call increased. Now, I wouldn't say that the phone becomes unusable, but compared to One UI 8.0, I personally feel heating issue has been increased slightly. And interestingly, I have also seen some other Samsung Galaxy S23 users complaining similar things online. So guys, if you have updated to One UI 8.5 on your S23 series or S23 FE, then let me know your experience in comments. Alright guys, now let's talk about RAM management. And for me, this is probably my biggest complaint with One UI 8.5. I had this same issue, same problem with One UI 8 also. If you haven't watched my One UI 8 review, you can watch it if you want to. For example, if I open YouTube, Chrome, WhatsApp, Gallery, and settings, etc., then switch between them after a few minutes, apps completely reload in the background. Chrome refreshes, YouTube also refreshes, and apps don't stay exactly where I left them. Considering this phone has a 8GB RAM, I expect better performance when using many apps together. Personally, I feel One UI 7 handled RAM management a little better than One UI 8 introduced some RAM management issues, and unfortunately, I still notice similar behavior in One UI 8.5. It's not a deal breaker, but if you frequently switch apps, between multiple apps, you will probably notice it. I think Samsung, just to improve some battery life, they have made the RAM management very aggressive. I feel in that way, but I think, I buy this phone for 55,000 in Indian rupees. So For 55,000 phones, the RAM management should be much better than this. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment. Now let's talk about camera. The camera has some positive things. Obviously, not that big positives, but after using One UI 8.5 around 2 weeks, I did not notice any major difference in camera quality. I compared server photos taken before and after the update, and the overall image quality looks very similar. The good thing is the Samsung hasn't reduced the camera quality. Photo still looks very sharp, color still looks good, and the camera experience remained same as One UI 8.0. So if you are expecting a huge camera update after updating to One UI 8.5, then don't expect much. And guys, this is a good thing. Let me explain you why. Many people have problems that whenever Samsung roll out updates to older devices, they always decrease the camera quality. But after updating to One UI 8.5, I did not notice any decrease in camera quality. The camera quality is same just like One UI 8.0. And there is one more bad thing about One UI 8.5 update in Galaxy S23 series, and I really wanted to share with you guys this, and that is the new Galaxy AI features. With One UI 8.5, Samsung introduced some new Galaxy AI features on the Galaxy S24, S25, S26 series. However, these features are still missing on the Galaxy S23 series, including our Galaxy S23 FE. For example, Galaxy S24 users received a call screening, the new audio eraser 2.0, and the new photo assist 2.0, where you can type a prompt to edit photos, and a creative studio. So all these new AI features we did not receive it. Okay, unfortunately, these features are not officially there on the Galaxy S23 series right now, and I don't think we will ever get this feature also. And thankfully, I was able to install one Galaxy AI feature, which is Creative Studio, manually, but the other features are still missing. So we cannot install the audio eraser, photo assist 2.0, and the call screening feature on the Galaxy S23 series. But I was able to install the Creative Studio. As you can see, I'm using it. If you want this feature, just you can follow me on Instagram and ask for the APK. I will definitely reply you with the APK. Alright guys, finally let's talk about the bugs and glitches I noticed after updating to One UI 8.5 on my Galaxy S23 FE, and the biggest one is a random freeze issue. This happens 2 to 3 times around this 2 weeks period after updating to One UI 8.5. It happens while watching the videos or simply using the phone normally. The entire device suddenly became unresponsive. The screen froze completely. Even pressing the power button did not work immediately. Now obviously I wasn't able to record it because it happened randomly, but it definitely happened multiple times. And another bug which I noticed is related to a media player notification. Sometimes after closing the music app or a media app, the media player card still remains stuck on the notification panel. This was a small bug, but I recently got a new security page update, May security page update. After updating to that, I think it has been fixed, but definitely in 2 weeks I also had this issue. So guys, let me know in the comment, did you guys face any of these glitches or not? Alright guys, this is the final section. Let's talk about the new features, and this is where One UI 8.5 becomes really interesting. Samsung has added several useful features and improvements through good luck and other parts of the system. There are new customization options, improved widgets, better home of feature, several small quality of life improvements throughout the UI. So feature wise, One UI 8.5 is definitely a good update. Now the big question is, should you update? And my answer is definitely yes. Even though I experienced some battery, heating, RAM management and bug related issue, I still think One UI 8.5 is worth updating. The update brings useful features, smoother animations and a better overall experience. However, if Samsung can improve battery life, RAM management and fix some of the small bugs in future updates, the experience would become much better. So overall, One UI 8.5 is a good update but not a perfect update. Anyway guys, that's been my 2-week experience with One UI 8.5 on my Galaxy S23 FE. And now comment below and tell me which Samsung phone you are using and how your experience has been so far after updating to One UI 8.5. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. It's completely free. Have a great day. Meet you in my next video. Bye. Take care.